Hi again YouTube, it's Josh with Northern Frogger and just had a couple new additions yesterday, so wanted to give you a quick update video. First I just want to thank you guys for the likes and the views on the first video there. Shout out to Aaron Staska, I think you remember that right, for the subscription. It means a lot. First just wanted to say I know the videos are a little shaky. I just ordered a tripod, one of those little flexible leg things. It's supposed to be here Monday, so future videos should be a little more stable here. It would also help a lot for when I'm doing instructional videos where I can use both hands and be able to set the camera up. But let's get into the updates here. So first, let's start with the frogs. Got two new frogs yesterday. Not new species, but two additional red-eyed tree frogs. These are both the new ones right here. Hanging out sleeping. Ate a bunch of crickets last night. This is the original one that I had before. Now these two are fully grown, and the person I got them from said they've both been calling. So they are both males, and I'm pretty sure the one I've got here is a female, judging by size. So I am going to try to breed these guys eventually. I actually got these two guys for free. I wasn't planning on getting any more tree frogs, but I found them on Kijiji. The guy was offering them for free to a good home. He could show you at a good place for them. So I emailed them, sent them a few pictures of this enclosure and the frog room, and I guess they said I had the best enclosures out of anyone that messaged them. So he gave them to me, and I picked them up yesterday, and they seem to be doing just fine. They were both out and about. I tried to get some video of them hunting crickets last night, but it didn't really turn out very well, so I don't think I'm going to bother to put that up. But I will try and figure out something to get some action videos of these guys at some point. In other news, this Chizuda that was transporting the tadpole, he never did end up putting that tadpole in one of those cups I put in there. For whatever reason, I'm pretty sure he put him back into that back brom there. So I guess I think I'm just going to leave that one in there. These guys have raised tadpoles themselves before successfully, so I think I'm just going to leave them and let them do that. And the other thing, if you remember, the powder blues were in the middle of some courtship there when we were watching them, and they did end up laying eggs. So let's see if we can get a quick shot of those. This is a fresh clutch of powder blue eggs. What do we have in there? 8, it looks like. And then the non-frog related updates. I got a couple new fish. I went in to add a few of these emerald eye rasboras to this school. I think I had 14 of them in there before, and I added another 6 yesterday to make it an even 20. I had a nice little swarm of them in there now, and you might notice that one of those things is not like the other. There's actually a penguin tetra in here, and the main reason I went in was to get some Autosynclus. You can see them back on the leaves there. There's another one in here somewhere, but they were looking pretty skinny in the store there. I know they're notorious for not surviving very well. These guys kind of immediately found that back algae wall and just started going to town on it, and they're all looking much fatter today. And I've seen one of them pooping already, which is supposed to be a pretty good sign. But anyway, they were in a tank with these penguin tetras, and the pet store employee must have accidentally netted a penguin tetra into the bag with them and didn't notice. I didn't notice until I got home that there was an extra fish in the bag. So I didn't have anywhere to put him. I didn't want to leave him by himself. It's like a lone tetra is not going to do very well, so I put him in here for now. He is kind of schooling with the emerald eyes a bit. He is going to get too big for this tank though, I think. Try and figure out something to do with him. He's alright in there for now until he gets a little bit bigger. Still looking for suggestions for names for this guy though. I ended up breaking down and getting a trio of guppies. These were probably the very first thing I ever bred. Had a guppy tank back when I was like 14. And they wasn't really trying to breed them, they just ended up having a bunch of babies. Most of them got eaten because it was a community tank, but I did manage to pull a few of them and raise them up successfully. And that was probably one of the things that really got me hooked into fish keeping and breeding animals in general, was doing that when I was younger. So I saw these guys and couldn't resist, ended up picking them up. There's one male here. And these two females, and these are huge guppy females. Really nice colors to them. Imagine we're gonna have some guppy babies here soon. And to make room for these guys, I moved these guys over. The Tenopoma leopards are into the 55 already. They're not quite sure what to think about all the space. They're still just hanging out in their same fake plant here. But they were cruising around quite a bit last night after the lights went out. Ate a bunch of bloodworms. So they seem to be doing okay. Okay, that's it for today. Just wanted to do a quick update of the new additions here. If you did like the video, please hit that like button. And let me know if you have any specific questions or things you want to see for the channel. Let me know and I'll try and get those up. Then thanks for watching, guys. Happy frogging.